What's good, family? What's good? What's happening? What's going on? This is your boy Chugi 808. I decided to make this video mainly to help upcoming artists, engineers, that are just starting out with their music journey, those that want to record themselves in their own studio and stuff like that. There's a few topics I put down, as you see here. So we're gonna go topic by topic, you see, and hopefully you pick something up. Yeah. Okay, let's start with the first one, which is beats. Beats is very important in your recording process, like the first one I'm gonna mention is downloaded beats. Me personally, I don't really like downloaded beats because they have a license to them. You can't use it mainstream if you haven't purchased a license, which is something I see a lot of people doing. I see a lot of people downloading beats, using it. Shout out to Maro over there. Downloading beats, using beats, tags on them, I don't really see the ROI that comes out of it, unless you're gonna buy a license, then 100% download those beats or buy them, Another thing would be, I don't know how to say this, trashy beats, beats that are not mixed properly, not mastered properly, they distorting. I see this a lot, especially with some of the clients that I deal with. He will come to download a beat, or she will come to download a beat, and you can hear that this beat is not okay. And even though you make the client aware to say, something's wrong with this beat, producers would understand this, you have to cut your 808, right, so that it doesn't clip into each other. Sometimes you get beats that the producer didn't do that, the beat maker didn't do that, and it's, wow. Wow. I'm surprised at that, but yeah. So on beats, I would say, if you find beats you like online, buy them. I'll get to that point a bit later, but buy them, right? Unless you're doing it for practice purposes, yeah, but time is very important, man. You ain't gonna get that time back, so might as well make something, and put it out. Yeah. So beats, downloading beats that you have not bought is a no-no. Trashy beats, very poorly mixed and mastered. I'm sure I'll make a video sometime in the future on how to mix your beats properly. I suggest you just learn how to make beats, or find a producer that you're cool with. You guys come to an agreement, you guys can split royalties and so forth. Let's get into the second part of this, which is tempo. Whew. Hey, this one I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of mistakes with this one. The tempo. The tempo one's a problem, man. Especially with guys that are recording themselves and they send these files for mixing and mastering, and you're like, what is going on here? Let me give you an example of what I mean by tempo. Let's do this. Let's take this beat. Drag it in. So currently, when I make my beats, as you see, this is Limo's beat, main switch, shout out. I will put my tempo information there, my key information, all that. You know, sometimes you don't get that on a beat, right? If you record with the wrong tempo, whew, my guy, your reverb is gonna be off, your delay is gonna be off, a whole bunch of stuff is just gonna be off.
Basically, the sound will be off.
It will be off, precisely. Tempo is very important. Tempo is very important. As you see now, my tempo is at 150. The project tempo is set to 150. And the original tempo of the song is 110, right? You would put that to 110 to make it match. As you can see now, where the hit hits, it's hitting on 9, or it would hit on 5, or it would hit on 13, or... But just fix your tempo. Please fix your tempo. If you don't know how to find tempo of a beat, and there are ways to do it. You can manually do it, or just get virtual DJ, chuck it in.
A few minutes later.
And then you put your beat there on your 40 loops or your, you know.
More moments later.
40 loops, it's gonna set on 9.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
You, man, Maro's like just his own vibe, man, you know. That's Brody right there, you feel me? Let's move on to the third topic. We spoke about beats, we spoke about tempo. Let's move on to the key of the song. The key of the song is important. It is important, you know, because I don't think there's an artist out there, well, there are, but majority of the artists these days, we running auto, bro. Auto tune, pitch correct, we out here with it, you feel me? And if your key is off, your auto key gonna be up. It ain't gonna sound right. So there are softwares that can help you find the key. If you don't know, just ask your producer what's the key of the song, and you know how it goes. Get cooking. Okay, let's move on. Latency. Yo, this one's a big one. This one's a big one. Latency is a very big problem. So latency, how can I explain latency right now? Let me show you. Latency. I think I'll show you on the Focusrite. Focusrite itself. Right here, the buffer size. Now, what a buffer size is, I don't know how to explain it properly. Like, I ain't go to school for this stuff. I don't know the terminology, but I'll just try and explain it in a way that you understand. If you record at a high buffer size, let's say I put this at 1024 for example, what's gonna happen is, if your kick hits, let's say your kick hits like boom, and you wanted to say A on the boom, what's gonna happen when your buffer size is too high is it's gonna hit boom, and then your A is gonna come a bit after. It's not gonna be on time. Like, it's not gonna be in sync, so per se. You know what I'm saying? So latency is a very, very crucial step in recording yourself, man. Latency. Just put that number down. 128 is normally nice. That's like perfect. You very close. You could always go in and like move it if it's not on time, but 128, you're good. 512 works too, but then you gotta move it a bit back depending on how fast your computer is, you know. Some people even, I've seen some guys recording at 64. They running heavy monster machines, man, to be running that, because it starts lagging and all that and all that and all that. But yeah, latency. I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not making sense, you know, just pop questions in the comments and I'll answer to the best of my ability. You dig? Alright, let's move on to the next one, which is too hot. By now, I'm sure you already know how to plug your mic in, how to get your stuff recording and all that. You know, if you don't, let me know. I'll try and help you out. Recording too hot is a problem. It's a very big problem, because what I mean by recording too hot is your input volume is too high. You're distorting completely, and once you distort, there's no fixing distortion. There's no fixing it unless you're going for that sound, but I highly doubt you'll be going for that sound. Just don't record too hot. Don't do it. You know, like, let's say you're running your mic through here, right? You want your vocals at least hitting like 9, 6, not jumping up there, clipping. You clipping because you're too hot. You can't fix that. Just turn the volume down, man. You can always turn it up in post. Turn the volume down, please. Let's move on. I hope I'm not rushing this and not making sense. You know, I'm really trying to help out where I can, and I hope this is making sense. Like I said, number 6 is your master channel. Whew, I've seen this one a lot. You see, I'm using Fruity Loops right now. Depending on what DAW you use, I've seen a lot of people are using Fruity Loops. That's why I chose to use Fruity Loops. Normally with Fruity Loops, when you open up a new project, it would have maybe a Fruity limiter here, or it would have some plugin here. I've set mine that when you start it up, it's empty. You want it empty. Don't record with the limiter there. Just take off everything on your master channel. Okay? Just take everything off, and trust me, good things will come out of it. I guess you can still make nice sound out of it, but you can always do that stuff in post, man. Like, just take it off. Take off stuff on your master. Make sure you don't have any other plugins running, and you should be good. So yeah, that's that. And then room noise. Room noise. Bafeto. Gents. Ladies. Y'all gotta respect each other's sessions, man. You get what I'm saying? By room noise, I mean like someone opening a packet of chips in the back, someone laughing, someone's phone going off while you're recording at that time. That's already printed on. Now imagine it's on a part that your vocal is on. Now it's together, it's synced. Now you gotta take that take again. You just wasted time. So room noise can be a lot of things, you know. It could be like your computer fan, it could be like someone hitting something somewhere. You get the point. Just try to make sure that when you're recording, the environment is quiet. It will make your mixes much better. Overall, give you a much better product. Yeah. Hope that makes sense. You feel me? Okay. Let's move on to number 8, which is headphone bleed. Now what headphone bleed is when your headphones are too loud. And I've seen it a lot with some clients, you know, they're like, turn me up in the headphones. There's a lot of problems with that. One, by headphone bleed, I mean that sound that's coming out of the headphones, it sometimes bleeds into the mic. Whew. That's one annoying thing to clean up, man. There is ways to clean it up. Not perfectly, but man, just avoid it, you know, like If you're too loud in here and you're those artists that don't leave an ear open to hear your take, how you know you're doing the right thing? Firstly. Secondly, you're messing up your print, you're messing up your take by adding those extra sonics into the cha 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 cha. Just put your headphones down, please. Yeah. And the last one for this video would be ear breaks. These are very crucial. He will tell you that they're very, very crucial. You need to take ear breaks. Do not go long periods of time listening to the same thing. You end up missing crucial stuff. Your ear gets accustomed to what you're hearing and you end up missing important stuff. Sometimes it could be really, really nice and you doubt it because you're listening to it too much. Or it could sound really bad.
Others is talking it in a very difficult way. In a simple way, we're saying that when you're listening to something for a very long time, it ends up sounding nice. You like it, even though it's a problem. If you don't believe me,
vice versa, bro. If you think about it, vice versa, because it could be really nice.
But it's not the one.
Nah, it could be really, really nice. But you doubt it because you've been listening to it too much. Then you start doubting it.
Both ways.
It works both ways. But yeah, that kind of breaks down the most common mistakes I see, and I hope that helps you. Eventually we'll make more videos in the future, you know, showing. Maybe you guys can drop some suggestions in the comments, you know, let us know what you'd like to learn, and I'll gladly make time and we get it popping. Until next time.